Hola mi gente, my name is Opaisa Boy. Yo, let's go, man. This episode blew my mind. Oh my god, we need to talk about this because there was a lot of stuff that happened in this episode. Vegito in the house, homie. All right, so our boy Vegito. There were some things that we need to talk about. Very important from episode 66. We're also gonna look into the previews for episode 67, guys. I hope you guys are joining me live right now like we do every week. Thank you guys for watching. Let's begin talking about this because this is huge, okay? So first of all, let's look into episode 67 because earlier this week we actually had the summaries for the episode and now it all makes sense, all right? So okay. By the way, so here we go. Right there, Zamasu is being cut up in half, all right? He's not going to have a working body by the end or the beginning of next week's episode. Okay, and by the way, next week episode in short, Goku congratulates Trunks on erasing Zamasu. Now his future will be at peace, and this is coming straight from Herms. Next week, fill your hearts with new hope. Farewell, Trunks. Okay, so I called it Farewell Trunks basically means that he's alive. He's just not coming back into the present, which is unfortunate. All right, so there he is. So freaking Trunks. Trunks was absolutely insane in this episode. Okay, so he finishes off there with that sword. And let me get this for you guys. Let me say something very important. So he finishes off, and that's basically so. What I didn't like about the previews for next episode is that it basically shows you the ending. All right, the ending of the whole arc basically. So after Trunks does the Genki Dama, which is the spirit bomb, okay, apparently from the previews that we got, Zamasu, he's still alive, okay? Even though, so from the previews that we got, he's still alive, even though he doesn't have a body, he covers the cloud. And then Goku, they decide, okay, what are we gonna do? And then Goku finds something in his pocket, and that's the Omni button. So he summons the Omni King, and what's interesting is that even though the Omni King is basically in another timeline, he still appears. So then the question is, and I've had this question for many months now. One of my questions has been, is the Omni King, is there one Omni King in every single timeline, past, future, present, or are there different versions of the Omni King depending on what timeline you're in? I've been wondering that for a long time. So I'm really hoping that we get some sort of clarification next week. Whether we find out that the Omni King, there's only one Omni King, there's one Zeno-sama, that would be very interesting. And right here, they're surprised to see Zeno-sama. Oh man, freaking Wish is like, oh my god. And Beerus, of course. By the way, people were wondering whether we're gonna see a Beerus versus Vegito. I think you got your answer. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. And let's talk about the 1 hour rule. So that's the end of the arc, and then we're going into the next arc. But keep in mind though, that there's still a few more episodes left. Remember, Dragon Ball Super has been confirmed for 72 episodes for sure. And next week is episode 67. We still got a few more episodes before the end of the arc. And I believe that in the upcoming episodes, Vegeta is going to go with Kaba to Panazadol. And I'm really hoping that they do that for the filler episodes, as you want to call it, filler. So I think that's going to be amazing. Okay. Thank you, Gaku Area, for subscribing. Now, before we get into episode 66, let me read the comments. How you guys doing? How's everybody doing in the comments? What are you guys hyped about? And did you guys figure out, do you guys know what happened between Vegito, why he diffused? Because we actually have the clarification right here. Okay. It's good to see you guys. So here's what's interesting. All right. Here we go. Omni King. Okay, good. Disappointed. I know it was kind of disappointing episode. I will criticize it for that. It was a little bit disappointing, okay? So let me clarify a few things. Over here, so Trunks is he's able to repair his sword, which I found really interesting, right? And then he starts doing the Genki Dama. He starts doing the Spirit Bomb. He doesn't even realize that he's doing it. So wow, now we have Goku, now we have Trunks doing the Spirit Bomb. This is incredible. And he's able to take the energy and put it in his sword. So yes, I think this is not the last we're gonna see of Trunks. Here is my prediction, okay? Earlier, a few hours before today's episode, I predicted pretty much everything that happened in the episode. I predicted why Vegito diffused. I predicted in my anime theory video that it had to do with time. And I predicted a lot of things. So here's my next prediction. My prediction is that yes, next week, Trunks is gonna stay in the present and that's it, right? But I believe that in one of the upcoming arcs, in particular, the one that has to do with the Omni King Multiverse Tournament, I believe they're going to recruit future Trunks because they've had so much hype on him. He's so close to maybe achieving a Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue level status. He's close. And I think it will make sense to bring him back. So this is not the last we're going to see of Trunks. That's my prediction. I think that's going to be freaking hype, man. Yeah, and I think Vegeta is going to become stronger. So yeah, he cuts him in half. And the reason why Merged Zamasu was struggling is because, and I called this out many hours ago, I said that basically he's half immortal and he's half mortal. He has both qualities, and it doesn't work out. They cancel each other out basically. So you can't be immortal and be immortal at the same time. In fact, if you mix the two of them, the one that is mortal wins out because you can be immortal, but you can be mortal and not be immortal, but you can't be immortal and be immortal at the same time, and that is why the mortality won over immortality. Okay, so now there's something interesting I found here. Okay, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it almost seemed like they retconned it, but not really. All right, so basically, first of all, they say that the Potara earrings only go for an hour if you're not a Kaioshin, which, okay, we got a new rule apparently. But the question I have for you guys is, when Vegito fought Buu, did that go for over an hour? Because I believe that was not even over an hour. I believe that was under 1 hour. So if that was the case, then they technically haven't changed anything. This is pretty much going with continuity perfectly. But I could be wrong. I have to double check on that. I have to go back and watch the episodes from Dragon Ball Z to confirm that that was under 1 hour, the fight against. I'm pretty sure it was, but correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it was supposed to be permanent. It was supposed to be permanent. Now, what's interesting is that actually this transformation, when I counted, it lasted 10 minutes, okay? And that's very similar to Dragon Ball GT. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta going obviously only for 10 minutes. Very similar to GT, even though that's not part of the same continuity. Very interesting. Some people are saying it was a 45-minute fight with Buu. Well, I'm not talking about in terms of the runtime of the anime. I'm talking about in terms of the anime inside the world of Dragon Ball Z. How long was that fight? Like inside the anime, in terms of anime time, how long was that? And I have to check, man. My memory, I'm being honest. I have to double check on that. People are saying 45 minutes. All right. And one of my favorite parts, though, was what? Okay. So one of the weird things that I wasn't a big fan of. Let me see if we got some information from Herms. Not really. We don't really have any new information. Okay. Now, what was interesting is that little girl, Maki, she really had a highlight in this episode. And I was never a fan of those two characters, Maki and Haru, but you know what? They helped Trunks at the end, so whatever. But I think it was kind of cheesy. I'm going to be honest. These two characters kind of cheesy. I see why they did it. This was kind of cheesy at the end, but epic. I found it extremely epic. And a lot of you guys called it. Shout out to you guys. A lot of you guys said that future Trunks was going to be one of the ones to save the day. And he, in fact, was the one to save the day. So, guys, if you, like my good friend Geek the 101 says, you are a great procrastinator. Well, I can't even speak today. Prognosticator. Now, Big Seal just donated $5, like literally just now. So Big Cell, thank you for supporting the community, man. I will talk to you for sure after the episode or after the stream is over. But Big Cell says, "Hello, internet, and welcome to Anime Live Reactions." Opie, how hype was that? Did they take apart GT with the time duration for Potara Fusion? Think so. Also, Zeno had to be involved, and it's probably that Zeno already knew about Zamasu. That's very interesting. I'm leaning towards him not knowing what Zamasu was doing, because it seems to me that Zeno-sama doesn't know everything. Even though he is the ruler of everything, he doesn't know everything. But let's see. But yes, it seems that they really did take part of GT and put a duration into the Potara Fusion, because it only lasted 10 minutes. I wasn't a big fan of that, man. I really wasn't. But you know what? Ashira saved the day. Ashira in this episode, bro, the animation, absolutely insane. I was actually surprised by how long that animation, the consistency lasted. It was pretty consistent, and it was really fast. I mean, there was no mercy, man. It was just going, oh, hype, hype, hype. He grabbed him by the face. He threw him to the ground. Look at this. He just grabs him. He kicks him. Oh, he grabs him by the nose. Okay. Absolutely insane. Oh, the spirit sword, bro. He just does it, just like, oh. Then he does the final Kamehameha. This episode blew my mind. Blew my mind. So now I want to get your reactions, guys. We're getting around that time. In 5 minutes, I'm going to be taking Snapchat calls, okay? Not right now. I'm not going to answer any calls if you call me right now. I would let you know when you can call me, okay? Please. And yeah, so that's pretty much the episode. And oh, by the way, the Kaioken also happened in this episode. Goku was going ham, he was going at it, and then he does the Kaioken. Now, that unfortunately was the life-risking attack that they were talking about that ended up destroying the Ring of Light. And I wasn't a big fan of that, because yes, it's a life-risking attack, but it only lasted like 15 seconds. How much of a life risker is that it lasted 15 seconds? Come on, man. That wasn't a life risking attack. So, yeah, I wasn't too happy that was the life risking attack. Okay, let me read some comments. English subs, by the way, are still coming out at the same time as they always do. So, guys, every single week, if you want to watch the episode review with me 2 hours early, come join us, because we're going to be 2 hours early, 2.5 hours before the English subs, okay? The English subs are still happening at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, unfortunately, from my knowledge. If it changes, I will let you know. Yeah, I'm disappointed too, man. I'm disappointed. This episode felt kind of rushed. As amazing as it was extremely rushed, and I wasn't a big fan of that. It was fire, though. That's why we're conflicted as fans, because that was a fire episode, but I wasn't a big fan of how everything ran. By the way, guys, let me give you a little secret. Guys. The music around this time, I'm going to show you what the music is and where it's coming from, okay? You guys, the two songs that they played in this episode, let me show you where the music comes from, okay? So, right here. Oh, let me play the audio. You hear that? That song right there. You hear that? You hear that? Da-dun-dun. That's actually coming from Dragon Ball Kai 2014 OST, which was actually released in France. And I haven't been able to find an English release of it. But of course, I have the OST. I bought the music. And let me play a little bit of it, all right? So we actually have the full song. So that song that you heard just now, let me actually show you the real stuff, okay? Here we go. Music. And I'm just going to play for a little bit, okay? Just a little bit. And here it is. Oh, wrong one. This one. hear that? It's the same song. You hear that? Again, it's coming from Dragon Ball Kai. Same one as the anime. But there was another song. Let me show you the second song. Not this one, not this one. I think it happened around here. Not that one. Vegito! This one right here. Da, 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 da. You hear that? That song is also from the 2014 OST, and it is called, let me show you, let me play the song a little bit. You hear that? That's the song. Let me, you hear that? Same song as what you heard in the anime just now. There you guys go. If you want to be the first person to see you guys want to see Easter eggs, in-depth analysis, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because I make connections to past music. I make connections to previous episodes, through other series, other arcs. I know how to make all those connections. So guys, make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video, hopefully coming out tomorrow. And we're gonna be releasing our own music as well. All right, so now we're getting that time where I want to take some questions, and I will keep you guys posted as soon as the Dragon Ball Super OST for the new arc officially becomes available, which I'm guessing is gonna come out sometime next year. I will let you guys know. I will definitely let you guys know. All right, so all right, let me take some questions. Let's go on Snapchat. My views are gonna drop right now, but that's okay. It's okay, because I want to take some Snapchat questions. This is I love this part of the process. Okay, let me. My battery's kind of low too. It's not that's not a good thing. All right. Yeah, Vegito should have lasted longer. I'm not black. Omni King tournament. If you watched from earlier this stream, I predicted that the Omni King tournament is gonna happen, and I think Trunks is gonna be recruited as part of the Omni King tournament. What's going on, brother? What's your name? I don't think he can hear us, so we're gonna go to the next caller. What's going on, brother? Welcome. You're here live. What's going on? Cornell, I don't think, yeah, they infuse because of time limit. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Opa Senpai.
Yeah.
Opa Senpai.
What's going on, brother? Can you hear me?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep. What's going on? What do you want to say to the internet?
Well, I just want to say that it's a pleasure for you to answer my call.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. How do you feel about this episode? Are you disappointed, or do you feel like, were you hyped, or are you mixed?
It was hype, bro. It was really, really hype. I was kind of disappointed because it was like a lot of things, too much action in just one episode.
How are you complaining about too much action? How can you complain?
It was too much. Like, they could have made like Vegito last longer, and then Trunks. I mean, it was epic, but it was like too much for me to handle.
Oh. Yeah, that was definitely a lot of hype, man. Hey, I appreciate the call. I'm gonna have to take the next caller, but I will talk to you later.
Can I give a shout out?
Real quick, man. Real quick.
Okay, I wanna give a shout out to my friend Eric, or Negative Spada.
There you go, Eric. Thanks a lot, brother. Talk to you later. All right, so we got Hector in. He's called a few times. So there we go. What's going on, Hector? What's good, brother? Say hello to the internet.
This is the third time I've called you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I saw your name pop out a few times. I'm like, all right, I gotta take this call. What do you?
All right. Let's go to question, I guess. What do you think about the Universal Tournament? Or the Planet Salad? I guess.
Yeah. However. Yeah. So I think Vegeta is, because there's still a few more episodes before the end of the arc. So I think Vegeta. I'm hoping Vegeta goes to Planet Sadal with Kaba, and Because I don't know what else they're gonna. Oh, you're still there. I
Oh,
don't.
my face. It disappears for a second.
Uh,
That was weird.
I don't know what else they're gonna do. So I think that's gonna happen, and I also think that they had so much hype around Trunks, it wouldn't make any sense for him to not come back. Even though next week's episode is called Farewell Trunks, I think in the multiverse tournament, it does make sense to bring Trunks back because I wouldn't just want Vegeta and Goku to be the only fighters representing Earth. So I think he'll be back.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense because then, like, if like they're building all this hype against him, he learned, and then now he can use it for his sword, and I think he might be able to get the God Key.
Yeah,
It would make
it's just a very good transition into it. Hey man, it was good talking to you again, and thanks for calling, man. Hopefully I get to see you next time too.
yeah.
Third time the charm. People of Vegeta was broken when he reconnected. Vegito so broken when we're connected. Good to know. People are commenting 9,000. Trunks God of Destruction. I don't think so. I don't think Trunks the God of Destruction. That reminds me. All right, guys, we got another caller. Our boy Ray. What's your name, brother? He can't handle the hype. He can't handle the hype. What's going on, brother? You're live. You're live on the show. How do you feel, man? How do you feel?
Good.
Yeah, man. This episode absolutely insane. What was your favorite part about it, besides Vegito?
My favorite part was probably when Vegito was dominating Merged Zamasu.
He was owning him, man. Just destroying him. Yeah, that was definitely fun to watch. Hey, man, I'm gonna take in the next call, but thanks for calling in. I'll talk to you later, all right?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, give me 1 second, brother. Give me 1 second. So, before I take in the next call, one of you just yeah, hey man, give me 1 second. So, one of you just made me realize basically now that Zeno is there, he could basically bring back all the gods that were destroyed by Black. He could bring them back, maybe not them specifically, but he could create new ones. So let me know if you guys think that Zeno is going to recreate the gods that were killed off from the Future Trunks timeline. Let me know. What's going on, brother?
Hi, Opie. This is like the second time I'm calling, so I've been on the stream like this before.
Yeah, I remember
I
you.
don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I do remember you. What's going on, man? Good to see you again.
Okay. Hi, internet. Hello.
Yeah, what do you want to say to the fans? Do you have any questions or anything you want to say?
Okay, I have a question for you, Opie. Right, this is kind of like out of bit, but yeah. So, who do you think would win in a fight? Merged Zamasu or Broly? Come on, like.
It's not even a question. Come on, man. Like, you know the answer. Merged Zamasu, hands down, would destroy Broly.
Yeah.
Hands down, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's good to talk to you a second time, though. It's congratulations. You made it on twice. I will talk to you later because I have the next few callers and we're almost done with the stream. All right. I'm sorry, guys. One question per person. Admir, my Snapchat is in the description, brother. Just look in the description. It's all there. It's all there. What's going on, brother?
Yo, my name is Eamon. I love you.
I appreciate that, man. Were you? I think I just read your name out from one of the comments.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was you.
I wrote the episode was disgusting.
In a good way. It was nasty. Yeah, man, it was. But what do you?
Yo, so
Yeah.
can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, man.
Do you think that Vegeta will come back in the future?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's in Super now. And I don't think unless we have a really big threat, just because you saw in this episode, Vegeta, you had to beg him for him to fuse. It doesn't matter that his son is about to get killed. It doesn't. He's like, you need to beg him for them to fuse. So I don't think we're gonna see him for at least 2 or 3 more arcs. I don't think we're gonna see him in the next arc. I think it will be a long time before we see him, unless Beerus says, "What is this Vegito you're talking about? Let me I wanna spar with you a little bit." I don't know. That'd be kind of
I would love that. That would be so overpowered.
that would be so awesome. But it wouldn't last long. It would be like a 10-minute battle. But
I know, right?
but
Yo, like I didn't understand. Like, why couldn't Vegito have more screen time? Like, I feel like they just ruined that. Like,
they did kind of ruin it, and it was kind of a cheap way out. But I don't know. Maybe I really don't know, and I'm pretty disappointed, and I'm sure all my YouTube friends and all the fans are disappointed right now. How they handled that. But hey, at least they gave us Vegito, and Ashira, man, killed it with the animation. Yeah, we got lucky. Hey, man, what's your name?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
my name is Amen.
Amen. Okay, I think I said Amer. Amen. Okay, man. It's good talking to you, brother. Thanks a lot for calling, and we'll talk to you later. I will take like a few more calls, and then we gotta call it a night. Oh, that didn't work. Yep, that didn't work. What's going on? Video call me if you can. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hey, we got Captain America in the house.
How you been?
What's going on, brother?
I'm doing fine.
How do you feel about this episode, man? Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Do you think that Zeno's gonna get angry at the end?
No, I don't think so. I think that was kind of a false. The show was giving us like a false fear that, oh, we can't bring in Zeno, because they were trying to save it till the very end, you know. No, I don't think he's gonna get pissed. I think he's going to probably destroy Zamasu, because Zamasu's body is like up in the clouds right now. Probably destroy him, and then he'll be like, Goku, you promised me you'll hang out with me. You better keep that promise. But no, I don't think he's gonna get pissed off, because he's very similar to Goku, and in his personality, and even Goku wouldn't get pissed off at it. So I think we're gonna be fine.
All right.
But yeah, anything.
That's all I ask.
All right, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Where you from?
All right. Have a nice day.
Where you from, brother?
I'm from here in USA, but
Awesome, man. From the USA, we got Captain America. See, anime fan, comic book fans, I love it, man. I love comic. Yeah, that's a dope shirt, man. That is a dope shirt. All right, brother. I'll talk to you later. And this will be the last caller, if I can get it to work. Yeah, my brother. Oop. What's going on? Please. I'll call him back. I think his internet. I'm getting so many calls. I can't even call him back. Yeah, I can't call him back. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what happened. I guess this will. And I'll take the last call, and then I'm gonna pay attention to the comments. All right, I'm gonna focus on the comments after this. What's going on, brother?
What's up with you, Opa?
I'm doing good, man. So, man, I'm so disappointed right now, man. I'm so hyped, but I'm disappointed at the same time. You know what I mean?
What's going on, bro? Yeah. I was trying. My question is. So my question is.
Oh
is Trunks the most badass
yeah.
character in all of Dragon Ball?
Trunks is absolutely, man. Yo, you can, guys. Trunks. He exceeded all expectations. People thought he was gonna be a wimp, and he's the one who saved the day at the end. So
Yes.
Trunks MVP, man. Trunks is MVP.
Yeah. I say he just became my favorite over Gohan. I was a big Gohan fan, but after Trunks did this, that was it for me.
And I don't know how long you've been watching Anime Live Reactions or the YouTube channel, but I predicted a long time ago that basically Trunks was the replacement of Gohan. He was gonna be his replacement, and man, He did a good job filling some big shoes. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. Oh yeah.
He did a great job.
His masterpiece.
Yeah, exactly, man. Hey, man. This will be the last caller. He is the last caller of the night. But thanks again, man. I appreciate it. All right, that's it. Hey, somebody just donated 50 freaking dollars, guys. That's absolutely abstract. Abstract. Let me read your message, man. Thanks so much, man. That's I can't even process that right now because that's absolutely insane. Why is this ringing? So abstract says, well, right after I get to abstract, I'm gonna get to the comments. All right, guys, I will pay attention to the comments. Let me just read through this real quick. Will Omni King hand down any punishment for time traveling? Anybody? And man, again, man, thanks for the $50 donation. That I really appreciate that, and also shout out to Big Sil who always donates as well. Shout out to him as well. And yeah, abstract. I don't think he's gonna punish him because I really think that's a little bit out of character, which also makes me wonder what happened in the past that pissed off Omni King to where he had to destroy 6 universes. Because even with the whole Zamasu thing, I don't think that's enough for him to punish people for time traveling. He is gonna punish Zamasu for sure for breaking rules, but the humans, I don't think he's gonna punish any of them. And here's why. Omni King is very good friends with Goku. And remember how I told you Beerus will never kill Goku because Goku is good friends with the Omni King. In the same manner, the Omni King is not going to kill any of Goku's friends because he's good friends with him by association. Okay, so by association, all these characters are pretty much safe. You became the best friend of the ruler of all. You're pretty much immune from all these other people. So yeah, and I'm gonna turn off notifications because people, guys, stop. I'm not gonna take any more Snapchat calls for now. I'm gonna focus on the comments. All right, the comments gotta get some love too. You know, people in the comments gotta get some love. So, all right, boys, the comments. So is Goku and Vegeta? Come on, man. Is the Omni King immortal in the same way as Zamasu? I really think that it will make sense for him to be immortal, but I really don't know because I have no way to really know. But I think it would make sense for him to be immortal. How did you think the Omni King popped? So Goku has the button in his pocket, and that's how he popped up. Do you think they will bring Gogeta in the future? No. I think they're pretty much established that Vegito is the canon character. And I don't think they're going to bring Gogeta in the future at all. I really don't think. I'm actually even more confident than I was yesterday after seeing this episode that Gogeta is never going to make it to the main series. Is the Omni King going to get involved? I think he is because what we know from episode 67 is that even after Trunks cuts Zamasu in half, Zamasu is still up in the clouds and he's still alive. Even though he doesn't have a physical body, he's still alive. So I think the Omni King is going to make an appearance and is going to make everything better. Trunks is savage in a good way. Yo, he is savage. He is savage. I think Trunks will get Super Saiyan God one day. I think he will. Because it kind of makes sense now. I mean, he freaking saved the day. He did oh my god, he did the Spirit Bond, fused it into his sword. Amazing. Amazing. More Vegito. I want to see more Vegito for sure. Will Trunks get a new form? Maybe Super Saiyan Blue one day. But Kaioken was awesome, yes. And I think we're going to see Kaioken again. Probably in the Omni and a Multiverse tournament. I think Vegito deserved a more dramatic entrance. I think, yeah, he did his typical entrance, but I just think it was kind of quick. I wanted to see him talk trash, talk some smack a little bit, but it was pretty much just Zamasu. Oh, I am the god. I am the god of the... No. All right, so justice. So I wanted to see Vegito do a little bit more trash talking and a bigger entrance. I don't feel bad for Zamasu. What? Who feels bad for Zamasu, man? Him screaming. My favorite part actually was around here when Zamasu was so desperate. He realized that he messed up right here. Listen to him. You can barely hear it. You can hear him go like he's just losing it. He's going crazy. He can't comprehend what's happening. So I love that when a god realizes he's not, because remember this whole time Vegeta was like, you haven't realized that you're not immortal anymore, and Zamasu just doesn't get it. So the moment he realized he messed up, I loved it. And I also love the animation here because they did a very good job at showing us just how fast this guy is compared to Trunks. Yes, Trunks was able to put up a fight, but he does not compare to Merged Zamasu. All right, like Merged Zamasu was just quick. He was right there before you even knew it. He was right there in your face. I love the way they did that. All right, back to the comments. Mr. Sitting and Monaka will fuse. If they somehow bring Dragon Ball fusions to the United States, you tell me. But not in the anime. Trunks and his laser sword, man, it's freaking epic. I hope Zeno is immortal. I hope he is. Vegito versus Beerus. I think Beerus would win. I really do think Beerus would win. I'm very certain he would, because I think Beerus would easily destroy Merged Zamasu, and I think Beerus would easily destroy Vegito. Let's see. Spirit Sword was epic. Trunks learning through technique by himself. There are other exactly Marco. Marco makes a great point. The fact that Trunks was able to learn techniques on his own, he learning the Mafuba on his own, where it freaking took Goku a whole night to learn it. Trunks is MVP. He is a natural. I would rather have Trunks than Vegeta or Goku in my team any day. What do you think about Kaioken? I think it was kind of cheap that was the life-risking attack. I wanted to see a little bit more epic than that. Oh, let me check the donation box. Might be, if you did. Oh, you did. Thanks a lot, man. Ruben. My bad, Ruben. So Ruben, and good thing you reminded me. Kai said the fusion was permanent. I don't get it. It's so frustrating. Well, I know he did, but Kai is a little bit old, and he was probably referring to just because what we learned in this episode is that it's permanent fusion when it comes to Kaioshins. It's permanent. But when it comes to the mortals or non-Kaioshins, then it is not permanent. There's a 1 hour limit. So the old Kai, being the old guy he is, maybe he forgot and he was like, So I think that's probably what happened, or that's probably how they will make us, how do you say, rationalize it. So, but they really didn't do anything that went against what we've seen. Again, I have to check. I do have to check on this, Ruben. I have to check whether the fight of Vegito versus Buu lasted 45 minutes or lasted 10 minutes, because I have to check on that. But obviously it didn't last 10 minutes. But if it lasted 45 minutes, like you guys are saying, then it doesn't change anything. There is nothing retconned. It falls within that 1 hour limit. So yeah, there's a 1 hour limit. They're only fused for 1 hour, except because Super Saiyan Blue, that's very similar to GT. It only lasted 10 minutes, but normally it will go for an hour, and then they will defuse. Alrighty, thanks Ruben and Abstract and Big Sil for the donations, and everybody who has subscribed while watching the stream. I appreciate it, guys. It is. Before we go, though, I want to say a few things. Number one, hit that like button, guys. Just do it. It really helps me a lot. It helps the video get seen by more people when you hit the like button. Also, if you really enjoy our videos and you want to help our videos get there faster, because I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's very hard for me to put out videos, and sometimes it takes me days. So it really helps my Patreon supporters. Thanks to you guys, I'm able to continue to provide music for you, to sometimes get the videos out faster. So if you have a few bucks every month and you want to get some additional perks, and you also want to help out the community and the channel, the link is in the description below. You can support us on Patreon. You're not required to, but you do get access to the music, behind the scenes, and other things, and it really helps the channel. But again, it's not required totally. I'm never gonna force it upon you guys or anything like that. All right, guys, thank you for watching, because the English subs should be coming out in an hour and a half. Thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. I really had a good time, and please go back and watch my anime theory video before this episode, because I predicted pretty much everything that happened. It's pretty epic. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys next week. Well, no, tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys